Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. There you go. Pushing a few buttons here. Boy, that screen was kind of wonky. Yeah, look at that. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Let me fix this overlay. We will change it to source, share screen. There we go. I want to use that screen later. Good morning, Marilyn. Good to see you and the Purple Hearts. I've made progress on my woodworking project. Whoop, whoop. The last show I reported, I made an attempt and it didn't turn out very well. Let me show you how far I've come. As you recall, I have these coin pusher cards. They're like credit cards. I like the nostalgic stuff on them. What I'm building now is for my Wizard of Oz cards to be displayed. And I want to not put them behind glass, and I don't want to put adhesive on the card. I want to keep the card pristine. So I want to slip the card into something. Hey, we've got Jerry Brown from Polly Wants a Crafter. I'm talking about making stuff. Had to hear about this. I'm glad you're here. Steven, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you, my friend. All right, so again, I want a holder where I can just slip these cards into, no adhesive on the cards, no cards behind glass. Here's what I've come up with. Jamie, hello, hello. All right. Starting to make this. This is not all that impressive yet, but you can see I've removed part of this wood. Now what I'm thinking is I will put the card here like this, and I need to slip it into something. Well, what is that something? And I'll paint all of this white. I have this 1/4 inch thick plastic, it's acrylic, and what I'm going to do is have this be the holder and then slip this in like that, and that's how it will be displayed. So the barcode will not be visible. So I'm not going to display it like this. And then this is a little thicker than the barcode. What I'm going to do is put a little strip of plastic here. I'm going to take a credit card and just cut a little slip of plastic, and that's going to be the stop. So it's going to come down, and there's going to be a little piece there like this. It's going to come in, it's going to stop like that. That strip is going to be mounted. I'm going to cut this off here so it slips in inside. Because, you know, I didn't just want to slap this on a piece of wood. And then on the profile, you would see this sticking out. Like if this was the piece of wood and this, so, you know, it would, I didn't want that. So I wanted this little holder buried in sort of a frame. So that's what I'm going to do. So I ripped this board down. Actually, it's a piece of MDF. I know MDF, but it's going to get painted. And I have this on here, and I'll probably frame it out. I'll probably put another thin piece up here and a thin piece down there. And then I'll put 6 cards displayed like that and then hang it on the wall. And then if I want to get the card out, I can just slip the card out. That's my solution. You are making it complex. I would 3D print holders to mount on the wood. Well, I do not own a 3D printer, so I'm using what I got. That's what I'm doing. Now, originally, I was taking this and I was trying to remove part of this to where that lip could be there to sort of make this profile into an L shape. If you can believe it, I was going to remove a 1/16, but not all the way down. And so I was running this over my table saw with the blade up just half the distance. And I was using a jig. I was using a a you know, but still, I didn't feel safe with my fingers so close to the blade. Even though the blade was only sticking up 1/8 of an inch above the table surface, I mean, anything can happen. Like the blade could catch this and it could, and then when work pieces move, sometimes your fingers move with it. I could have had the blade take 1/8 of skin off my fingers. But, hey, I don't know about you, but I do not want 1/8 of skin off of my fingers. So I decided to scrap that. And then this I put on the router table. So I had a router table bit, and I hogged out the material that way. Always making sure to do a climb cut because, at least MDF won't warp. Yes. That's not too dangerous on a craft. I know. I felt safe doing it, but I'm just like, and then it wasn't producing the best results because, I would have to make I'd have to make 5 passes of the width of the table saw blade to kind of get this L shaped. Because remember, I'm trying to remove that much material. So, and then as you make different passes, sometimes it's not as precise. And I do have a blade that has a flat profile at the top. Some blades have like an M profile. I don't have that blade. But still, it was a lot of operations. And I'm just like, if one thing goes wrong, I'm going to take some skin off my fingers. So I decided not to do it. Serenity Studio Art is here. Hey, I'm talking about art. Well, framing my art. Making art to hold my art. Is a frame considered art? I think it is. Niantic River Woodcrafting with Chris Nealon. Hi, Chris. All my woodworking friends are coming to check out my not yet fabulous woodworking adventures. I hogged out. Get that focused right. Made this little shelf because I wanted to hide. Anyway, so that's what I'm planning on doing. And where am I going to mount this? I think the way where I'm going to mount this is, you're not going to believe it. I'm going to mount it here on this side of that artwork. So it's going to be like that. Now, you can't view it very well from this position, but when you're walking in the room, you are going to be able to see it. Either that, or I might put it there, but that's awful close. I like to have breathing room between, see how there's space between the art. Anyway, that's where I'm at with it. So I've been coating this. I have MDF sealer, which has never worked very well for me because MDF is like a sponge. It just, whatever paint you put on it, it just looks awful. So I put on a coat last night, put on a coat this morning. I'll probably put on a few more coats. Like I'm going to actually use the product the way you're supposed to, because I would put a coat on, I'd wait an hour, and I'd try and paint it. You got to go through the motions and do it right. Let me know if you want something printed up. Thank you, Jerry. I will in the future for sure. I will take you up on that. Because I'm always like, oh, I need this little gizmo, or I need this little something or other. But I don't have anything in mind right now. But I appreciate the offer. Yeah. And I've been looking at woodworking equipment. I said yesterday I want to get an overhead drum sander. The $1,000, $1,400 tool. Because I want to very precisely sand away surfaces of cutting boards and other things that I'm going to make. And thinking about that. And I'm going to get back to building the CNC machine, the Gatton CNC machine. It's gonna be a thing. Yeah, I just spray paint a few times and then say, I've done that too, but some spray paint just absorbs. I've put on 12, 14. I'm dumping paint on it, and it just keeps absorbing. Rich Vibes is here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get this done. Diana, I am making a display holder for my coin pusher nostalgic cards. I have Willy Wonka. Not shown here is my Wizard of Oz coin pusher cards. And I wanted a little frame, and I wanted to obscure the barcode and slip them into a little slot. To where, and some of the other requirements in my mind were no adhesive on the cards and no cards behind glass. I wanted to pop them out. Because what I'm going to do with those Wizard of Oz cards is I'm going to pop them out, and I'm going to scan them, and then I'm going to trace them in Illustrator and make the line art versions of, because this is photography, okay? But the Wizard of Oz cards, it's line art renderings of the characters. Very 2-color, 3-color, 4-color, shapes. It's not gradated photography. And once I get them in the computer, then I'm going to do some fancy CNC woodworking techniques with that image. Might be free for an hour around 11/noon my time, says Jamie. Oh, get the Gatton going. I know. Oh, head to class. You work? Yeah, I work today. Yeah, I work every day. About 2 hours time. Yep. So it's good to have a small win in the shop. The project is going good. Might be a day or two. Probably Monday is when you'll see it, because probably still going to be putting on that MDF sealer. Well, today's only Thursday. No, it might be done Friday. Wherever I'm at, I'm going to keep you posted. All right, I'm leaving it here, folks. Stay awesome. Drop me a big old like. I'll see you around the interwebs. Oh, one final thing. I mentioned yesterday I wasn't happy with the photography that I did. Look at this. Oh, hold on. This is the new photography over on the left. Sorry, you can't see my pointer. Hold on. Now this will probably work. There you go. This is the new photography, and this is the old photography. Look at how flat the face is and how much good the highlights and shadows are over here. Oh, you can't see that. Why is that in the way? God darn it. Try this again. There you go. Like that. That is a much better image than that's the new one. So just want to let you know, not happy with the new photography, but I'm working on that. Okay. Gotta go. Love you all. Bye.